First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch the screen!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, alert 33.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And some room to roam now. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check, crunch, crunch.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going. Alert, 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 alert.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Mike 91, watch the out, watch the out. 91 is the Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Browns 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Wilson on the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun is Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
At the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
You must be dreaming.
Right there. 54, Mike. Cut. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the shift.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, Green Bay.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and breathe.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike 91. Silver.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this out past the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Regular.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Get that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Browns. 1st down.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
39-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second down, Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Don't say nothing.
Bang, 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 bang.
Smash, red, yellow, go. Motion, motion.
Love from the gun. And he completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 51. Hey, Blue. Know your job.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's Love now back near his goal line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Hey, switch gears.
And that is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Come on. Jack.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 39 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Regular. Point it right.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going no. Run.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike's 5-4.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 22 yards there, a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week one in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this.